first Spider-Man PS4 video. So while this is loading, I just want to say that I've already done the whole story mode probably over at least 20 times, and I've done the Game Plus at least about the same amount of time. So basically, all together, let's just say I've played Spider-Man like 1,000 times. So I'm gonna jump into where I'm at right now. I used the Scarlet Spider suit, the one with the hoodie, as the beginning, and now, as you can see, we're using the when he had to fix the suit. I used the Scarlet Spider 2, the second Scarlet Spider suit, and that's what we're wearing right now for as the advanced scene when he fixed the suit. So basically, where I'm heading now is I'm gonna be heading is the auction house, just like Spidey said. This is where I left off. There should be a picture to take. It's supposedly over that way, and that's where we're gonna head. Along the way, I've been trying to collect everything.
Hi, Mr. Morgan. This is about the rent. Mr. Carter, third and final one. Victor proceeding. Wait, I can pay at the end of the week. I can't get... If you pay the proceedings on Friday, they will proceed my close visit. Good day. Yeah, good day.
So I'm just gonna let this video play. I'm just gonna play along, no commentary. I know I just said no commentary, but I will warn you, I have played this game so many times, I have actually said the lines of what Peter, aka Spider-Man, would say. So if I start talking and saying the same lines as him, don't get upset or mad. Stop shooting. Trying to see if I can. Trying to see if I was able to throw one more thing at them. Guess not. Okay. I think I've almost got all these towers back up and running again. Down a little bit, up a bit, down a bit. There we go. 2 more in this area. just take that.
Vintage crime stopping right there. When I started, I'd web up crooks and leave cops a note. Now it's all text. So impersonal.
Sure it is. That's what all the other cops at the other districts. But if it was covered, you guys would have been able to fix that already. Every cop's got a job. Come in where I water. The job gets...
She never admitted, but the chief was warming up to Spiderman. His careless disregard by the book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around someday.
Oh, I love it when he does that. I just love that part. I thought I already took a picture of the museum. Oh yeah, I forgot. Firehouse, warehouse, outside, beside where the punching gets in. Ah. Okay, yeah, I am going to do that. Settings, accessibility, visual. I will find you, Jameson. Where is it? Wait, what's this? Enable shortcut to the front of the Jaha. Okay. J. Jonah Jameson is a show. We shut him up. Manual save. Okay. There we go. I had to save it just so I know it wouldn't come back on again. Alright, and before we go in, I am going to do a quick alright, so I pretty much unlocked all the suits, pretty much. So we're gonna start from the very beginning and go across. So I'm going to be talking about what my favorite suits are, why, and what I think about the suits that I've unlocked. I can see I haven't unlocked all of them, but they are unlocked, just not usable. So here we have the advanced suit. Granted, it's basically the classic suit, just with the white spider, so technically I do like this suit, because if you can see, all that's different is they made the coloring a little bit brighter, and the symbol of the spider is a little bit bigger, and it's of course white. So basically I'm going to rate these suits 1 through 10, 10 being how really good, I love the suit. It's 5 being halfway, they could have done a little bit better, and 1 being I don't like it at all. So this one I have to at least give a 7 out of 10, just because it's basically the classic suit. Reminds me a lot, an advanced version of the Spectacular Spider-Man. It's basically what it makes me think of. Next we have the classic suit, and it's damaged. I have to give this a 5 out of 10 because they could have done a little bit better. If it's going to be damaged, instead of just being dusty or only having a few scratch marks, basically they made the suit look like it came up against made it to where it's Spider-Man versus the Lizard. But really, it only got damaged because he was fighting Kingpin. Really? The Kingpin. Kingpin doesn't have claws. Why does it only have scratches? Make it a little bit more damage next time. But again, it's still a good suit. So I still like it, what they did. This is the actual classic suit, basically just repaired, and it's at the beginning of the game. I give this a 10 out of 10 because they did really good with the suit, and of course it's classic. You can't go bad on a classic suit, so that's all I've got to say. Next we have the Norse suit. So of course Spider-Man from a different dimension. We have the Norse suit where Spider-Man Noir is basically from like the 1900s or something like that, I guess. Basically all this is our same timeline, just it not as advanced with technology. Is basically all the suit is, and the way they did it, I definitely love the Norse suit. I'm glad they brought this to us, and I've always liked Spider-Man Noir, to be honest, so I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, they made everything so accurate. Next we have the Scarlet Spider-Man suit. Scarlet Spider is Ben Reilly. As it explained in the Spider-Man animated series, it's kind of the same way with the comics. You have Ben Reilly, which technically is another version of Peter Parker, and he wasn't sure if he was the clone or if Peter Parker was the clone. Later found out that, of course, Peter was the clone and became Spider Carnage. Everybody knows the story about Scarlet Spider versus Carnage. Spider Carnage, whatever his name is. Yeah, I think I had it right the first time. Basically, I really like this suit. So I give it a 10 out of 10. Well, maybe 9 out of 10, I don't know. Either way, I still rank this, basically if I was going to rank this row of suits, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That's how I rank the first row. Whether you guys agree or disagree, that's my opinion on the first row. So now we're going to go down to the second row. We have Spider Armor Mark II, Secret War, Stark suit, Negative suit, and the electrically insulated suit. So here we have Spider Armor. Once again, this was in I want to say I've seen this suit before. I think No, I think that might have been a different suit. I don't know. Either way, this is the Mark II. I think the Mark I, it's somewhere around on here as well. Where is it? That's Mark IV. There's a Mark I on here. Oh, here it is, Spider Armor Mark I. Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. Okay, so go back to where we were. Mark II isn't too bad. I don't really care for the color scheme of the suit, but the black armor is pretty good. So I give this about a 6 out of 10. Because I like the way they did the spider symbol. That was pretty good. You know, make the lines go all the way down the legs and chest, arms. The eyes aren't, I don't know, the mask is just kind of a little off in my opinion. But basically, yeah, just about a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. I don't really know much about the suit. It's just okay to me. Secret War suit. I really like this suit. I want to give it a 8 out of 10. Because, well, I like the way the back of the suit looks, but the front of it, I feel like the symbol could have been a little bit bigger to fill out the rest of that, the chest area, like how the back is. But other than that, I really do like the suit. Next we have the Stark suit, which I've seen in the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Tom Holland also played Peter Parker Spider-Man in the Marvel Civil War, Iron Man versus Captain America, that kind of stuff. That's when we first saw this suit. Then they made the Far From Home and, well, you guys know what I mean. Either way, they made the Tom Holland Peter Spider-Man movies. I give this, at first I didn't really care for the suit, but now that I've played it in the game, and I can actually see why it's a good suit, so I give it about a, surprisingly, most people don't care for the Tom Holland Spider-Man, but in my opinion, I still think that Andrew Garfield was really good at playing Spider-Man, making him kind of the nerdy, smart, shy guy kind of thing, you know. That was really good. Tom Holland's is a really good Spider-Man just because of it shows how Peter, you know, he hasn't really been dealing with his powers very long, and it didn't do the whole storyline again of Uncle Ben being killed and all that. So I really like it, but I feel like they just keep making Aunt May seem younger and younger, so that's the only part about the movies I don't care about. But then again, you know, back to my point that it's a younger Peter Parker, so I gotta remember that. I don't know how I want to rate this, because I like the suit, I really do. I want to give it at least, I wouldn't really say 10 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10, because if we think about it, this suit is similar to the classic suit, with a little differences is all. I think I will give it a 9.5 out of 10. You know, it's really good. Next we have Negative Suit. The Negative Suit is a part of this game, actually, and I can't think of where else you would have seen it within comics or shows. Basically, it's the same classic suit, if we think about it. Okay, see, there's a symbol on the front, here's a symbol on the back. Here's a symbol on the back, here's a symbol on the front. You would think it'd be like the classic suit, but instead they made it based off of this one, the advanced suit. So, it is obviously not within the classics. And to be honest, it reminds me a little bit of the black-suited Spider-Man, just more negative, you know, kind of like Mr. Negative. So basically, I've always liked the black suit, in my opinion, and we didn't get a black suit Spider-Man in this because there's no symbiotes in this game, but they gave us this. So I give it a 10 out of 10, but I lower it down by 2, so 8 out of 10, because I would not play the game, you know, with this suit. Next we move on to this, and I just give it a 5 out of 10. I know nothing about this suit. The symbols are more sciencey like than spider-like, so I feel like they could have done a little bit better, but I like the ability of the electric punch. So 5 out of 10 on this one. And if we rated the row of this, I would say 1, 2, and it's kind of a toss-up of the negative suit and the armor. So I'm gonna say this is 4, that negative suit is 3, and then 5 is that. So that's 1 through 5 of the suits, 1 through 5 in order of how I like this row. So right now, combining the two rows, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Obviously, until something worse. Actually, you know what? I would rather put this underneath this. This is the worst one so far, in my opinion. But wait, that's when we move on to the next row. Spider-Punk. I don't know too much about this one, but basically, this is as if Peter Parker decided to go into a gang, got bit by a spider. You know, the storyline still fits. He's still within the game, but it becomes Spider-Man. Really? Really? This is a low on me. 3 out of 10. Moving on. Wrestler suit. I give it 9.5 out of 10 because I feel like, even though the mask is wrong, I feel like this reminds me of the Tobey Maguire scene when he, right after he gets his powers, he wants to get money to buy a car so he can impress Mary Jane. He doesn't get the money, so he can't get the car, so he can't impress MJ, and moving on. Either way, this is the outfit. So, 9.5 out of 10. Fear itself suit. Basically, I feel like it's this suit, and it's more advanced. So, I can't remember the rating I gave this one, but this suit is the same rating out of 10. It could lose the gauntlets on the wrist, but if that's his web shooters, then yeah, we're making that a low blow right there. Couldn't say it, sorry guys. Couldn't talk for a second. So yeah, this is right underneath that one. I can tell you that much. So moving on. Stealth Big Time suit. Big Time Spider-Man I've heard a lot about, and I like the suit design. 10 out of 10. That's all. And like Stan Lee would say, enough said. Next, Spider Armor Mark III. This is one of the suits I have seen before, and I actually kind of like it. In ancient times, you have a Spider-Man from that universe, and I like the armor. I really do. 10 out of 10. If we were going to rank this, the lowest one in this has to be the Fear Itself suit. So far we have 1, 2, 3 low suits that I don't like. I'm not going to rank everything. I'm just going to keep going on. So after this one, we have 2099, the original. I really like the suit. Some suits I know on the back, they either put a cape, whipped cape, you know, so he can glide, or a symbol on the back. I kind of like it the way this is. No way to glide, you know, no underarm wings or anything like that, no symbol on the back. This is actually pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind having the symbol on the back, but Miguel O'Hara's 2099 suit? I'm sorry guys, I just gotta say this as a joke. 100 out of 10. In other words, 10 out of 10, because I just love this. I really do. 2099 is like one of my favorite suits. of all time. I mean, I just love it. I really do. I mean, it's basically along the same timelines of Batman Beyond, pretty much, if you think about it. Or something like that. Either way, I just love the suit. Iron Spider. Iron Spider is actually one of my favorites. But I don't like the way they designed this one because it's too shiny. Because when we get to it, I will talk about it, but here is the original Iron Spider armor. The Iron Spider suit. And then you got this one. I don't know how I feel about it, but this is from the Tom Holland's Spider-Man, so I don't know. I gotta rate it 9 out of 8. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is what I'm saying. Next we have the Velocity suit. I don't know much about this one, but the design's not too bad. But I feel like it's got armor on him, so basically this is like a Spider Flash suit, in my opinion, so I gotta go 10 out of 10, it's not too bad. Next we have Spider Armor Mark, what is that, 4? Yeah, or 6. Either way, this is actually a lot like the classic. So I have to give it 10 out of 10 to be honest. Here we have Spirit Spider or Spider Ghost or Ghost Spider, however you want to call him. I don't know too much about this one. All I know is that it is like the Ghost Rider, and it just, in the Ghost Rider curse just got put on Spidey, and this is what you get. Reminds me a lot of Anti-Venom. I don't care for Anti-Venom, and I like the original Ghost Rider, so this has to be at least a 7 out of 10. Next we have a more advanced 2099 suit, white color. The only difference, so basically they kept the symbol the same, just changed it a little bit. Yeah, they just changed it a little bit is all. They actually gave a little bit of a symbol on the back. So this I have to give 8 out of 10. You know, it's not too bad. So now we have this vintage comic book Spider-Man. This I really, really love. I tried using it. It made me laugh so much I failed missions. So I stopped. Especially the quips, it's just so ridiculous. So I give this a 10 out of 10 just because it's, you know, actual classic. I just love the classics, I can't help it. Last Stand suit. This I actually kind of like the idea of the costume, because because I feel like the way I see it is you got shoes, black jeans, and basically it's just like Scarlet Spider hoodie, except this time you're using a vest jacket, and you got the classic mask. So I like this suit a lot, 10 out of 10, because I feel like this is just how he first gets his powers, grabs a jacket, puts a symbol on the front and back, and just, you know, throws on a mask. Voila, you're Spider-Man. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so this one is not unlocked on here, but it is on the other file, the first one you guys saw. This one is the undies, and we all know how that one is. Stupid. 1 out of 10. This is the homemade suit. I like it. I like it a lot. But to be honest, this is basically just like the wrestler suit. But it's from the Tom Holland movie as well. So 4 out of 10. And it's not that the game needed to do any better, it's just that let's just say we're glad that Tony Stark gave Peter the Stark suit, Spider-Man suit, you know. Moving on. Anti-Ock suit. This is what Peter makes to defeat Doc Ock, and I really like it. 10 out of 10. He stuck with the classic advanced style. Just, you know, gave himself spider armor. The dark suit. This is what Felicia gives to Peter, or Black Cat gives to Spider-Man, actually. After you find her lair. The suit is really cool. I like it, design and everything. I actually used it for a stealth mission, completed it, because it took me a couple days to try and figure out how, you know, I was supposed to take out the guys, so it was one of Taskmaster's challenges. I give this a solid 10 out of 10, just because it helped with stealth. Don't know much about the Resilience suit. It's kind of glossy looking. Other than that, I like it. 8 out of 10. You got the UK suit. This is probably what the UK, you know, sees Spider-Man. I like the design and everything. It's kind of like a classic. Just on the backside, just it's too much like a greenish blue instead of an actual blue. But other than that, I don't mind it. 7 out of 10. This is the Scarlet Spider 2 that I'm using right now, that I was talking about. 10 out of 10. I already told you guys I like it. This is the another Spider universe of, I think, Ben Reilly or Ben Parker. I don't know. Either way, he wears this suit, and I like it. Spider Armor Mark 1, 10 out of 10. I've seen it. This is Rich Peter Parker's suit from his universe, so I like it. Iron Spider Armor, we already talked about this. I really like it. 10 out of 10. This one, I'm not sure. I think this was supposed to be Spider Anime. I've seen the suit. I looked it up. Still working to get it on the other vial. But I'm not really into anime, so I just give it... This suit's not too bad. I want to give it a 6 out of 10. This is the Aaron Halkman armor. This reminds me of the giant spider robot from animated series, and they just shrunk it down. I feel like they just shrunk it down after it got destroyed, and he turned it from going from this suit to this suit. To be honest, so I just want to give it I was going to give it, you know, like a 9 out of 10, but I'm going to bring it up to 10 out of 10 just because of what I just said. Cyborg Spider-Man, 1 out of 10. I know nothing about him, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, you're making him look damaged, and it's just about the same damage as the classic. You know, it's just one thing, and that's it. So we're going to move on to Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse was really good. Obviously, they're making this at the classic suit from the beginning, so again, I love the classics, 10 out of 10. Then you got Tobey Maguire, 10 out of 10. I like the trilogy. I just like the first one, though. I don't care for the second or third. I watched the second one just so I can get out of the way, but I don't really watch the third one much anymore. And the only thing I don't like about the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi's suit, well, not the suit, I love the suit. Correction, I love the suit. It's the trilogy I don't like, because every villain there was, they killed him off. The first one, Green Goblin, at the end, gets killed. Harry gets pissed off. Second one, finds out Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Doc Ock gets killed. Again, the villain got killed off. Third one, Harry becomes the new Goblin, new Green Goblin. Then they bring in Sandman. Then they bring in Venom. Venom gets blown up along with Eddie Brock. There's another villain killed off. Harry got killed by Venom. The only one that lives is Sandman, but he's not a villain anymore. What the heck? You know, it's just... Enough said. 1 out of 10. I have nothing to say about this one. I found out the answer about this suit and everything, and just, no. But they did give him another suit in advance from this one. So that one, if you guys go to Variant Comics on YouTube, he talks about this suit and then tells about the next one after this suit from the same comic. I like that one better than this one, but they brought this one in the game, so 1 out of 10. This is the Future Foundation suit. At first, I did not like it, but then I found more about it. So I give this a 7 out of 10. Again, it just reminds me of Anti-Venom. I don't like Anti-Venom too much. So then we got the upgraded suit in the second Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. This one is a solid 10 out of 10 because it's a lot better than the Stark suit. Lastly, we have the stealth suit, again, from the second movie. I don't care for it, 5 out of 10. Within the movie, they could have made it a lot better. And just to be honest, movies could have been better. Again, The Amazing Spider-Man wasn't too bad. People complained about the suit. To be honest, that suit, if we all think about the movie, the suit pretty much, if we look through the game, you'll find out it kind of reminds us of, where is it? I think they were trying to go based off of the classic here, but they made it more kind of, they basically combined, if you look back at the Amazing Spider-Man movie, they combined this suit with a little bit of this suit, combining to make their own, which I would have loved if they brought the Amazing Spider-Man suit in this, just saying. But yeah, so overall, ranking at number 1 of the best suit is this one. So basically what I'm going to do right now that I said everything of how I feel about these suits, I'm going to rank 1 through 5. Number 1 being the best, number 5 being, the second best, kind of all that kind of stuff. So there are at least 10 of my favorite suits in here. So starting with number 10 of my favorite suit would have to be this one. Number 9. My next favorite suit has to be probably this one. And of course you guessed it, number 8 is the Stark suit. Number 7, the Last Stand suit. Number 6, now even though I don't use it, number 6 has to be, where is it? The stealth suit. I love a good stealth suit, being sneaky. Number 5, I don't use it, but again, I like it. Number 4, right, that's where we are, number 4? Yeah. Number 4 has to be this one. Number 3 was a toss-up between this one and this one. And, of course, I love the North suit, but number 3 has to go to this. Number 2. You've guessed it, $20.99. Now, if you were guessing that number 2 was going to be the classic, and then number 1 was going to be the $20.99, you were really close, but switch it. Okay? But, to be honest, instead of the stealth suit from the ranking I gave it, it could have been the North suit. Basically, it's a toss-up between both. I just put them in the same slot and just picked one to talk about. So those are my suit rankings. I don't know if you guys agree or do it or not, but that's what I am going with. So now let's get back into the game.
losing patience. Where is the file?
There's someone else here. They must have taken it.
Who are these guys? Sorry guys, like I said, I'm going to do that.
We will find the file, or we will die.
Alright guys.
The cyber alarm was legit. Mask gunman is taking hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Send units your way. Keep the situation from getting any worse in the meantime.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna drop in and take these guys out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was short. Next time I play this game, I will start another file and go all the way through using only 2 suits. The classic suit, and then of course the advanced suit all the way through. So basically I'm going to make a little montage video for you guys, and of course I will do, after that I will do the heist, Terror Force, and Silver Lining using a different suit each time. So like I said, the storyline will be classic and advanced. And then one DLC will be Scarlet Spider. The next one will be Scarlet Spider 2. And the last one will probably be either Tobey Maguire's suit or the 2099 suit. I don't know which one yet, but that is what I'm going to do. Let's see, actually. So, storyline, classic and advanced, Scarlet 2. Yeah, we're gonna and Silver Lining, it's gonna have to be with. We'll probably stick with the classics for the first and last one, so we'll probably do the Tobey Maguire. So either way, that is the plan, guys, and hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, if you to watch the first video I made on GTA 5, I got the Vigilante, and I hope you guys have a really good day. I will make some more Spidey videos in the future.